Last week, every single day was high 90s, feels like 112, and today it is 89 degrees where I'm at, feels like is 104. So it is absolutely brutally hot in South Louisiana right now, and it's not going to get any better until probably Halloween. So here's a couple of things that I do to keep myself cool during the day so I don't overheat. And if I do overheat, then you probably won't see any more YouTube videos from me. But let me start off with this goofy hat that I bought from Amazon, but I saw on TikTok. It's the solar fan hat. This is a goofy hat, but it does have a nice couple of features, besides the fact that it makes you look really stupid when you're walking around. The fans do work. They're working right now. It's blowing air onto my face. It's actually pretty nice. It keeps my sunglasses from fogging up, keeps my face from sweating, and that is pretty nice. So I will say that the fans are pretty cool. Having a super big brim hat is really nice also. So those are two pluses for the hat. Here's one thing that they don't tell you when you buy the hat is, one, it's not as stiff as the dude fishing makes it seem. Like, it makes it seem like it's one straw hat, like it's actually, you know, stiff, like the brim is stiff and you're going to be able to, you know, that doesn't happen. This thing is super flimsy. In fact, every single time I put it away, I fold it like this so that it'll hopefully stay stiff the next time I put it on. As far as I can tell, the solar portions of the fans do not actually charge the battery, which kind of sucks, but the batteries last for a really good long time. The solar portion sucks really bad. In fact, if they would have just come out with a fan on a hat that cools your head, that would have been so much better than putting the solar on there and just adding the weight. Let me show you what I mean. So right here you have a USB-C charging. You have your selector button to make it go faster, and then you have battery or solar. If we turn on battery, we're running on battery, and it is super nice, super steady, always on, super fast. Turn it on solar, it will only run in direct sunlight, not any little bit of sun. So if you're in the direct sun, it works. I haven't seen it go very fast from the solar, but any little bit of shade will turn it off. It doesn't take much for it to turn off. Like if we back up under this tree, it's running, and now it's off. Catching a little bit of sun, now it's off. I tested it out. I've actually had it running solar, and then I would actually go and turn my head, and say the sun was perfectly sideways coming down, it would work. But I would turn my head a little bit, block it just ever so slightly, and then boom, the battery goes, or the fan stops, and you got to switch over to battery. So honestly, I just use these on battery. Now, one thing that does suck about this hat, there's no Amazon Prime seller for it. It took like 3 weeks to come in from China. It's not American made, but it's so hot outside, it was well worth like the $36 that it cost. I'll put a link down below. Now, since I work outside in the sun all the time and I have a full sleeve, I'm super concerned about sun damage to my tattoos, so I wear this sleeve outside. Now, I don't know if you have a tattoo on your forearm, but black ink actually absorbs sunlight and it makes your arm hotter. So I don't want my arm to be hotter, plus I want to save my tattoos because they were not cheap. So I got this Salt Armor UV arm sleeve, and it actually just goes up under my t-shirt sleeve, which works out pretty good. Now let me show you how I stay cool in an attic. Now I am fully aware that complaining about a hot attic while inside of a spray foamed attic is contradictory, but not all houses are like this. Let me show you what my wife got me on Father's Day to help out with heat. It is this, the little shirt fan that connects to your belt and pumps air up under your shirt while you're wearing it. This thing does a killer job. Now, it gets pretty quick. There's a ton of these on the market right now. This is just the one that she got me. Came in a pack of 2. One was for her, so when we go camping, she has something nice also. But it is a game changer. Like, my shirt is extremely wet and sweaty right now because I wasn't wearing it while I was outside. I was mostly just wearing the hat and walking around, even though it's, you know, 90% humidity. But this little thing is a game changer for attics. Highly recommend it. They've got a ton of them on the market. It doesn't matter which one you get, they're all going to work the same, but for this one, I'll just leave a link down below. And let me show you what I do if I get extremely, extremely hot inside of an attic and need to take a break. Now, when I'm extremely hot outside, I reach for something to drink. A cooler, doesn't matter what it is. This just happened to be a Yeti full of nice cold waters, body armor. I've already had one body armor. I had my Dr. Pepper for lunch. Doesn't matter if you get a Yeti, Igloo, don't care. Just a cooler with something cold for you to keep yourself hydrated. That is a big deal. The last one, and most importantly, air condition. Just taking a minute and sitting in the truck and cooling down. I don't think any owner is going to complain about you needing to cool yourself down by how hot it is. Because at the end of the day, it is cheaper to burn a little bit of fuel versus an urgent care bill, an emergency room bill. Shout out to my boss, because you are awesome for having a new truck, or giving me a new truck with the ability to cool myself down whenever I need. Because the new truck now tells me that it is 100 degrees outside. It has gotten warmer since I started filming this freaking video. It is brutally hot outside, and it is still the beginning of July. So if there's anything that you find to help cool yourself down, share it in the comments to help other people out. The hat, the shirt fan, I don't need to link a cooler or anything. And if you would like to pick those products up or take a look at them and see what else is out there, I'll just link it to Amazon down below. And y'all be good. Y'all stay cool, because it is hot outside and nobody needs to get hurt in this 100-degree plus weather. I'll see you on the next one.